Peace, what's good, y'all? It's your brother God Signs. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the video. Subscribe, I really appreciate y'all, true indeed. Like the video, share your comments, do all that good stuff, man. Hope y'all doing good out there. Let's get into it. Hidden Gem. This new album by Jeezy and DJ Drama, DJ Toomp. When I see something that's produced by DJ Toomp, I am clicking on it. Yo, what I gotta say is dope album. This album, it's not your ordinary trap thing that, we all know Jeezy from that Thug Motivation 101, the classic album. I won't say that it put Atlanta on the map, but it solidified that Atlanta sound, right? Always rocked with Jeezy because I look at him as an MC. But what I always liked about him, he was very versatile. He didn't only stick to the trap. He can rhyme on other, different type of hip hop tracks. One of my favorite projects of his that he did like a couple years ago is called The Recession, and he did that. I think Justice League produced the majority of it, which is why it's not. I won't say the whole reason why it's dope, but Justice League is one of my favorite production teams. You don't get any better than that's top tier. But DJ Toomp, he's also up there. He's worked with Kanye. He was a part of Graduation, which to me is Kanye's greatest album he ever made. And the stuff he did with T.I., he's worked with Jeezy, he worked with everybody. And he's always given up game. So as a producer, I'm definitely got a lot of respect for him, and he's all over this project. Salute to Don Cannon also. It looks like he also co-produced this album. This album, and I don't know if everybody will get it, but it has a 80s type. Basically, it sounds like some old G-Funk from California, like some old they even sample, Hanging on Strings, I think. All the ill samples from back in the days, the early 70s, the 80s, it seems like it's on this album. And it's just, it sounds like a definitely, I won't say a summer album, but it's like an album that you just put in your car and ride to. Definitely dope, you know what I mean? And DJ Drama, he's just, a dope DJ, and he knows how to, put an album together. And definitely one of his best albums I thought that he put out was with Fat Joe, and it was called What Would Big Do? I don't know if y'all ever heard that album, but it seems like it was put up and then it was taken down. I actually had an Android at that time, and I forgot the program, so I downloaded it. So I have that album. I can't find it anywhere. One of the reasons why I think is because they couldn't clear the samples. They had all the ill samples, bro. I think that's one of Fat Joe's best album. If you can find it, listen to it. It's with DJ Drama and Fat Joe, What Would Big Do? I don't know if, I think he's talking about Big Pun, but with an issue with him and Big Pun's estate, I don't think he can put Big Pun's name out there. But it is a dope, not that long, it's just like a dope little mixtape like DJ Drama does, but it was mostly produced by Cool and Dre. Dope. And he had Michael Jackson on there, the samples, Luther Vandross, what else? Prince. No wonder they probably took it down. I think it just had to do with the samples, but definitely one of the dopest albums I've heard from Fat Joe. I still play that to this day. But this album, definitely a dope album. I think it's called Still Snowin. I've been playing it for the past 3 days, and salute to you, Jeezy. Dope album, bro. Dope album, you know what I mean? Definitely, I know a lot of brothers coming from my era is gonna feel this album, you know what I mean? It just takes you back to the old school, man. Definitely some old G-Funk, California type Parliament shit that you're playing in your low ride. It just it has that sound. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's have like a couple songs on there that has that, that trap stuff that he normally does. But I just like the versatility of Jeezy, where he can rhyme on different types of songs, and he could tell a story, and he can rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I understand what the hell he's saying, and he's dropping his gems, you know. Dope album, man. And I haven't heard anybody talking about it, but definitely one of them hidden gems. I feel like I just, I didn't even know about it. I was just going through Apple Music and I seen it, clicked on it, and I've been just riding through it since then. So definitely a dope album. I'm giving this album 4 mics, straight up. I just love the production on it. And like I said, when DJ Thump is a part of something, I am definitely gonna click on it, because the production is gonna be top notch. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Don Cannon too. That's top notch producers out there. You know what I mean? So definitely a dope project. Go listen to it. Definitely one of his best. Anytime DJ Drama does something, I never really heard a whack DJ Drama collaboration. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but this one that he done with Jeezy is dope. Fire. Love it. You know what I mean? So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. What you think about it? It's definitely giving them old school vibes to it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound dated. It just sounds dope. You know what I mean? So dope album. A lot of dope albums been dropping lately. I'm still waiting on that Mobb Deep. I'm scared a little bit, to be honest, because they gotta bring it. They gotta bring it. You know what I mean? Me personally, after, I would say, Murder Music, it went down a little bit. Not saying Infamy wasn't a whack album and American Nightmares wasn't a whack album. I don't think Mobb Deep ever put out a whack album. But putting them against those 3 albums, the infamous Hell on Earth, Murder Music, it wasn't up to par to that. And Alchemist is a part of the production, so one of my favorite producers right now. Al is killing it. Everything he touches, he just kills it. Everything he touches. Yeah, definitely check this album out. Giving it 4 mics. Tell me what you think. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.